How to use Google Slides full tutorial. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys step by step on how you can get started with Google Slides. Now, it seems pretty easy to get started with creating slides, and most people just click on PowerPoint and they call it a day. But creating a good slide and just creating slides are two different things, and Google Slides gives you the opportunity to create slides in a really cute way. So not only do you have the ability to create your slides, but you can also collaborate, present, and import, and do so much more with your slides. So to get started with Google Slides, simply head on over into workspace.google.com and you're going to go into Google Slides. Then click on sign in over here to get started. There's no installation required. You can get started completely for free. All you need is a Google account. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to proceed with clicking on the template gallery on the top. Google Slides gives you access to several different templates that you can play around with and see which one you like the best. So I see that they have quite a few different styles of templates available, everything from case studies to big ideas, photo albums, and more. So they do have quite a nice variety of these different kinds of templates, and templates do make it pretty easy. But I'm going to click on blank presentation so that I can show you guys how you can customize everything by yourself. Now, by default, you will have some template suggestions on the right. You can close those out if you do not need them. After that, you're going to be moving forward into the next step, which is going to be to add your title. Now this works as simply as any other slide creator or tool. So simply just go into and enter your information. So let's say fashion trends over the past century. So what I have done here, I've added the title. Now the title doesn't look good, so I'm just going to extend the word box, or you can just click on the text and then you can resize it. I'm going to resize it like this, and then I'm going to resize it a bit more. Then I don't want to add any subtitles, so I can just click on the box and then click on delete. And on the top left, you will have your presentation name. So I'm just going to name this fashion. Now this is our first slide, but this looks boring. If you click on the right side over here, you have templates. Below that, you have building blocks. So your building blocks include agendas, lists, key statistics, quotes, people, cards, text callouts, collages, contact, collaboration, phrases. So this gives you the opportunity to make it look a bit more creative. Then below that, you have the ability to go ahead and search for stock images and GIFs and stickers. Then you can go into your Drive and your Drive photos. And then on the right side, you can even convert your slide into a video. Now, I want to make this look interesting, so I'm going to click on the slide and then click on background. Once I do that, I can select the color that I want. So I'm going to go with a light pink because that's my favorite color. I'm just going to choose that from here. Now this is a bit reddish, so I'm going to go on ahead and maybe click on custom. Then I'm going to make it a bit more customized here like this. And then click on OK, click on done. And now this looks a bit cute. I'm going to click on the font and I'm going to reduce the size of the text box. Then I'm just going to proceed with playing around with some of the fonts until I find a one that I like. You guys can see we even have some preset layouts available. These layouts are super helpful for you to create your presentation or your Google Slides, because these layouts give you the opportunity to just simply go ahead and create a simple arrangement. So I'm going to click on new slide, and if I click on layout, you guys can see I have a few different options. And when you have these different options, it becomes easier for you to manage how you want to present your content. Now, when it comes to making your presentations interesting or your slides interesting, I always recommend adding some visual elements. So you can click on the right side here and then click on your headlines, your people, or even just simple badges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this badge over here, and just like so, you can drop the badge anywhere you want on the screen like so. And you have quite a few different types of badges, everything from these symbol badges to maybe sign looking badges, and then you also have these cute little stickers. And if you're looking for a bit more flair, you can even go into the search image in stock, and then you can add GIFs as well as stickers. These are moving stickers, so those visual cues also make your presentation or your slides more interesting. Now, moving forward, on the top right, you will have your slideshow option where you can view your presentation as a slideshow. If you click on this, you also have a presenter view and you can also start from the beginning. Then after that, you have the ability to share, so you can copy the link and then share it with anyone. If you click on share, it gives you a pop-up with options on who you want to share this with. And then below that, you can also choose the link access. So if you're sharing the link, you can choose how you want to add the people that receive the invitation via the link, if you want to give them editor or viewership only permissions. Then on your top right, you're going to find Try Gemini, and using the Try Gemini feature is really easy because it allows you to find the accurate content that you want to input without having to scroll and switch between multiple different tabs. Now, this is what basic presentation looks like, but to elevate it further, you can always get started with a template, or even if you're not using a template when you're getting started, simply clicking on the right side and then choosing a template later works just as well. So you can choose to add one specific slide if you need that only, or you can click on Insert All Slides and then all of your slides will be inserted. Keep in mind that this will not overwrite any of the presentation slides that you've created. Instead, it just adds those pages and then you can restructure your content in the way that it is presented in the layout, or you can customize this however you want. Let's say I have this page over here, so I can click on the quotation to change it, and then I can click on this and then click on delete like this to customize it further. Now, these were just the basics of using Google Slides, and there is a lot more that you can do. But one of the most efficient benefits that I have used and I have noticed within using Google Slides is how multiple people can work together completely for free, and how easy it is to create a presentation quickly when you're using a tool integrated with your other tools. Or if you have a group on Google, you can share it directly over there. Then you're able to add comments as well as view version histories, which is super helpful when you're trying to receive feedback or give feedback. And that is how you can get started with Google Slides. So that was it for today. I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you found them helpful, make sure to share them with someone you might think that may need these. Share them with your friends, with your family, with your cousins, and share them with any business partners that you might have. And it might help you guys a lot to know all of these techniques and to follow along. And if you enjoyed this video, I would recommend that you please leave a like. And if you have any questions regarding this video, regarding any other video, or regarding any social platform, then you can definitely ask me in the comments down below, and I will try to answer as soon as possible, because that is the point of our YouTube channel. I want to show you guys on how to glide through these platforms and how to easily navigate and fulfill the purposes that you want to do with these social platforms. And if you have any details that you might want to know, any suggestions, any improvements that you think that I could add on to these videos, then please do leave them in the comment box down below, and I will make future videos according to those. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.